you're in the manufacturing vertical, you are dealing with at least one or many of these, or probably other scenarios that we don't even have up on screen. The one in particular that I am going to talk about is the export control. And the reason why I like to talk about export control is, one, it's the one that is there to protect the business, but also to protect the country itself. If those trade secrets get out into the wrong hands, it can be disastrous for the country. It can be disastrous for the military. It's not a fun situation, which is why it's also the one of the compliance standards that also has the biggest teeth as far as compliance violations go. So a really quick scenario, and I won't even really go into this one in too much detail, but just talking to some of our customers, what they often run into is a situation where information is being created, and this is information that is sensitive to either a certain project, a certain new manufacturing process, whether it's a tank, a plane, a jet, doesn't really matter. But this information is being created. They also have the situation where they need to be able to make sure that their employees are able to actually work with the information. They're able to continue pushing the business, and they're not stagnating. So how do they do that? How do they make sure that, again, only the right people have access? So one of the first things that they do is they look at, okay, well, only people who are part of the project, and only people with the right security clearance, and only the people with, in this case, U.S. citizenship are able to get access to that information. Otherwise, you end up denying that access. Looking at that from a natural language perspective, it really boils down again to, we need to restrict access to sensitive files to users who are part of the project with the right security clearance and have the right citizenship. Otherwise, if you try to share that information, access that information, you're going to end up getting denied access. If we break it down further, what we can start to do is look at what are those different elements that we might want to pull into to drive that level of access. I am a simple person, though. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to, again, bring this back into my helpful tool and run this through my policy coach. Because what the policy coach is, again, going to do for me is it's going to help me understand and convert that natural language into the elements that are needed to build these policies.